from America's heartland, this is GJRB, Clinton, Iowa. Welcome to the Gary Russen program on GJRB. Stick around, we got a great program lined up for you. We're going to talk about a few things. I have some things to bring across to you today. Some things that kind of important. One of them is my heart situation. We're going to talk about that. And the story behind that whole thing. And we're going to talk about that. I'm going to also open up the lines for your conversation this afternoon as we begin the Gary Russen program on GJRB Online. Hope you'll stay with me today. We got a great show. We'll start everything off right after True News and Comment, which of course continues throughout the Freestyle Friday Gary Russen program. So right now, let's do that. Now on the Gary Russen program, True News, news that is not mainstream. Welcome back to the Gary Russen program. For you in the newsroom today, and we'll be commenting on throughout the afternoon here on GJRB. All right, first off, let's see what we got coming up. Let's open up our news this afternoon with that debate that has been going on, and there's another debate coming up between Hillary and Trump, but this is the last debate between Hillary and Trump, and all the locker room talk and all the vulgarness and all that. And of course, this was a very, I'm beginning to think it's all backbiting, folks. It all adds up to that. What I'm seeing here, basically, is going after each other's throats here. This is what it's about, folks. Okay, it's about attack, and it's about one candidate going after another, and it's nothing has to do with the issues. They don't really care about the issues that they're supposed to be caring for. It's all about who can jump in and attack another. This is what's going on here. Now check this out. Listen to this.
Received a lot of questions online, Mr. Trump, about the tape that was released on Friday. As you can imagine, you called what you said locker room banter. You described kissing women without consent, grabbing their genitals. That is sexual assault. You bragged that you have sexually assaulted women. Do you understand that?
No, I didn't say that at all. I don't think you understood what was said. This was locker room talk. I'm not proud of it. I apologize to my family. I apologize to the American people. Certainly I'm not proud of it. But this is locker room talk. When we have a world where you have ISIS chopping off heads, where you have, and frankly, drowning people in steel cages, where you have wars and horrible, horrible sights all over, where you have so many bad things happening. This is like medieval times. We haven't seen anything like this, the carnage all over the world. And they look and they see. Can you imagine the people that are frankly doing so well against us with ISIS, and they look at our country and they see what's going on? Yes, I'm very embarrassed by it. I hate it, but it's locker room talk, and it's one of those things. I will knock the hell out of ISIS. We're going to defeat ISIS. ISIS happened a number of years ago in a vacuum that was left because of bad judgment, and I will tell you, I will take care of ISIS, and we should get on to much more important things and much bigger things.
Yeah, well, see, he's talking his way out of it. There's a lot, there's just as many women going after him over this than there is with, let's say, Bill Cosby. Now, Rush Limbaugh was just talking about this before we got on, and he's saying that something that does make a lot of sense here. It seems like what it is it's one group going after another. It's your liberals attacking your Republicans, your conservative front, And you have the conservative front attacking the liberals, being Hillary Clinton and her misdeeds with the emails and everything and Benghazi, and we have a right to do that too. I mean, realizing, of course, that politics that's what it's all about, unfortunately. But what we got here, I think, is something that I believe was going on here is that Trump is going to get attacked over this whole thing with groping. Okay, this is not over. This is not finished. I'll have a story coming up a little later on about some of the things he said in a tape that he was recorded really without his consent here. Okay, I believe this. I believe that Trump was recorded without his consent. This was over a situation in which he had talked against that soap opera star Adrienne Zucker, who plays Nicole Walker on Days of Our Lives. She was one of them, as you remember straight back in 2005. He played a part on Days of Our Lives, a small walk-on, in which Adrian's character, Nicole Walker, wanted to be on The Apprentice, apparently. I think that's how it goes. She wanted to know if there was a job on The Apprentice for her. And I guess he turned her down, is what happened and in the story. So, I don't know, see, if you're a candidate for president and you have skeletons in your closet, it's going to come out from the other side, because the other side is going to investigate you. Now, he said a lot of bad things in this thing, and he offered an apology.
I've never said I'm a perfect person, nor pretended to be someone that I'm not. I've said and done things I regret, and the words released today on this more than a decade-old video are one of them. Anyone who knows me knows these words don't reflect who I am. I said it, I was wrong, and I apologize. I've traveled the country talking about change for America, but my travels have also changed me. I've spent time with grieving mothers who've lost their children, laid-off workers whose jobs have gone to other countries, and people from all walks of life who just want a better future. I have gotten to know the great people of our country, and I've been humbled by the faith they've placed in me. I pledge to be a better man tomorrow, and will never, ever let you down. Let's be honest, we're living in the real world. This is nothing more than a distraction from the important issues we're facing today. We are losing our jobs, we're less safe than we were 8 years ago, and Washington is totally broken. Hillary Clinton and her kind have run our country into the ground. Yep. I've said some foolish things, but there's a big difference between the words and actions of other people. Bill Clinton has actually abused women, and Hillary has bullied, attacked, shamed, and intimidated his victims. We will discuss this more in the coming days. See you at the debate on Sunday.
And that was last week. He just, he retracted everything he said. So look, he went on national TV and apologized over this whole thing. Okay, but as you know, the liberal front in their, of course, I always say half-truths, brought to you by your 6:30 news, 5:30 Central Time. What is true going over the broadcast airwaves at 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central Time is not always the truth. Okay? It's not always the truth. It's the truth based on what liberals say it is. Okay, this you realize that that the news media is all what the liberals say it is. Okay, it's what they say. Okay, so you're gonna have this kind of stuff. It's dictated. You take a look. Who when he does a speech uses a teleprompter? Yes, your lovely Obama, right? He uses a teleprompter when he does his speeches. Since, he says what's written for him. It's called being a mind-numb robot. That's what they call us, Rush listeners. Mind-numbed robots. The real mind-numb robots, my friend, are the liberals. They're the ones, the extreme left. And what the news is what the anchorman is told to say on ABC, NBC, Fox, CBS. Yeah, because they all hug Obama. That's what that is. They all hug Obama. And you know it. It's that simple. And Obama said earlier, and this is another story, this comes out of President Obama said on Sunday that he's having a hard time believing all the rhetoric of the Republican presidential ticket. He said, quote, "I don't need to repeat it because there are children in the room," said to laughter, of course. But he states that Trump was assaulted during a course of his campaign, but he didn't directly address the video obtained by the Washington Post and NBC News. Nothing but Obama channel. Friday showing that the Republican presidential nominee bragging about kissing, groping, and trying to have sex with women, not his wife. Obama calling him insecure. He's insecure enough that he pimps himself, quote, by putting other people down, not the character trait I would advise for somebody in the Oval Office. Okay, who pimps himself? President Obama. Yeah, he's the biggest narcissist there is. He loves himself. He loves himself a lot. So, this is the pot calling the kettle black, okay? This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is exactly what Obama is, okay? This is a hypocrite, okay? With a capital H. Hypocrite. He's doing the same thing. Really, he's doing the same thing, only a little differently. And this is what he's doing. So, yeah, he knows what Obama's doing. He knows what Trump's doing because he does it too. He pimps himself. He loves himself. He wants to be in power all the time. He says it's not fair that I have to leave when my term is over. That's Obama, folks. This is right. This is exactly what he's doing. He's doing the same thing. The only difference is he's not groping women. We don't know that. But I heard there's some accusations flying on that one. But this is just what I said before. It's all mudslinging, which is what politics is. It's just mudslinging. That's all that is. Everything from the start. Mudslinging. Yep. You know it. And coming up on News and Comment, our next segment, President Obama signed an executive order. Get this. He signed an executive order. Executive Order 13738, which says that the Pledge of Allegiance are now banned from schools. It is now illegal to be federally funded agency to display the pledge or any federal employee to recite it or encourage others to recite it. can't say the Pledge of Allegiance. Again, the commie in action. This proves exactly what I've said all along. This is exactly what I've said all along. This is Obama, folks. This is what he's going to do. It's illegal to say the Pledge of Allegiance. We'll be talking about that. Also coming up in our news and comment, we'll be talking about some stuff here. Got another one here. Rumors of wars. North Korea targets the U.S. and South Korea with nukes. Also, matter of opinion, celebrity birthdays coming up. So stay with me. This is the Gary Russen program on GJRB